Okay, we rolling. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off giving all glory, facing east, giving all glory, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akims, the brothers, and the few Akos, the few sisters out there pushing this truth. It's the brother Yashar coming in from the camp, Children of the Light, okay? Sunday night, man, we about to get right into it. This lesson is going to be going in on the migrants, man. 20-25 minutes tops. Just want to get right in, right out, the precepts and the articles, pictures. But it's real quick, man. This is a lesson, but this really is a warning to the brothers out there, man. We know through faith in Yahweh Shai that with all these different things that's going on, that he'll be our shield and buckler, as it talks about in Psalms, to protect us from these atrocities, from the prophecies, from the punishment, the judgment, the pestilences, the famines, the wars, the oppression, the affliction, everything that's going on in this world around us, man. We understand we have to bear our cross, but we also understand that the Lord won't put too much on us that we can't bear, okay? So, just to give a little, testimony real quick, I work with a lot of Northern Kingdomers. The street that I stay on in Dallas is like, you can call this like the international street. You got all different nations of people out here: Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, Moab, Ammon, freaking Ham, Elam, Ishmael. Every nation of people is on this street, man. And it's only like, the street only goes like 20 minutes down, up and down. Now, one thing that I'm starting to notice is when it comes to the Northern Kingdom, spiritually, I'm starting to notice like they different looks, and how they growing more and more in the area, which is just all around a country, not just my area. But basically, I'm starting to sense a spiritual, what's the word I could use? A spiritual disturbance when being around them. And once again, we putting our trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, so that's our power. And them brothers is Israelites too, but they ain't trusting in Yahweh Shai, which we gonna get that in Isaiah 30. But just by the looks of them, the different things they doing, and not only that, you go to like different articles like this, and matter of fact, let me go to YouTube. You go to different articles, different videos popping up, and you starting to see that these Venezuelan,
it is a situation in Aurora involving Venezuelan
are actually bringing out violent crimes, minor crimes and major crimes. And we see the crimes that get reported, but think about all the crimes that don't get reported. From the simple taking somebody's phone from them, which they known for like gathering phones in America and sending them back to the South America to trade them for money. But
in Aurora involving Venezuelan migrants
just look at this real quick.
for months. With every verifiable fact, there has been some misinformation and rumors. Well, tonight we have new information on what we've learned as an entering an apartment.
All right, so look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individuals. The middle dude, he got a rifle. Dude next to him, he got a pistol. Dude, the second one is about to walk in with the red hoodie. He got a pistol.
Dangerous Venezuelan gang, and their numbers have been growing.
It look like they all got firearms.
The crisis at the border.
And one dude is on the phone.
Complexes as Fulton and Dallas and Aurora. That's east of the border with Denver.
And
just a mile.
what they doing is looking like unusual activity. Like, you normally see somebody break into a house and they storm in. They trying to get everybody, under their rule, under they they storm in and put the gun to your face and tell you to sit down and shut up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know exactly what they doing here, because they open the door and they kind of like inch their way in.
Home. She's reversing their way into a neighbor's home. Another night, her camera outside captured 2 men approaching a vehicle, guns drawn. She's called 911 so often, they know her by name.
He said, ever considered leaving?
It was one of the few times Aurora police responded.
They will call me and say, I'm sorry, but we're not coming. We're not coming until it's a bad enough crime.
Wow.
This week, her pleas for help were finally answered, not by the city, but by Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky.
I think that politics is being played here with leadership.
Oh, let me get that part.
While APD
Let me get that
Her
part
pleas
real
for
quick.
help were
What
finally
she about to say
answered,
about politics
not by
playing
the
into this
city,
is
but by
important.
Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky.
I think that politics is being played here with people's lives.
While APD and the city denied gang activity, Jurinsky moved Cindy out of that apartment herself. For weeks, officers have told her their hands were tied.
All right, so we can see migrants is coming in. They performing acts of crime, wickedness, and your local police force is not doing shit about it. They actually told the lady, "We'll investigate when it's a bad enough crime." Well, if you got 6 individuals who don't even have United States citizenship on a ring camera, and they all got guns, and they physically and visibly opening that door, getting into their household. Just say if they go rape somebody, or just say they kill somebody, shoot somebody. We just seen a bullet hole in the car. We just seen them perform Grand Theft Auto stealing a car, right? That's not serious enough for you. That's showing you that this American system is failing, man. It's all going to their next agenda. So with that, we're gonna start getting the precepts in, man. Isaiah chapter 30. Isaiah 30, we already right here. We're gonna start at 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Now, we know that these migrants, a lot of them is coming over here because, and they men, because they men, what they about to do is they about to go ahead and trust in that government and become sleeper cells. They about to join the army, the United States military, not just the army, the whole military, the United States military. And a lot of them, it's already been reported that they getting prepaid cards, $500, $600, $700 on them, however much it is. That's allowing them to pay for food, transportation, housing. Okay, so we see the agenda. We see them going to that, coming down to Egypt, then taking a covering, but not of the Lord, right? It says, "But not of me," and that cover with the covering. What the hell? Come on now. Now I gotta wait for the X to pop up just so I can. All right, whatever. It says, "But not of my spirit, and that may add sin to sin." Right, because not only is they coming down here about to trust into the government, one thing about the tren, how you say it, the tres, I typed it in wrong, but it's tren de Aragua. One thing about that game is, me and Akim Corral was just talking about this. The first thing that they do is, when they was in Venezuela, it started as a prison game. The first thing that they used to do, of course, the ones that wasn't in prison, they used to kidnap prostitutes and go ahead and force them to basically tell them this: you gonna sell your vagina for us, you gonna make that money, you gonna bring it back to us, and for that we'll provide you protection and shelter. Now, did they keep their word with a lot of them prostitutes? No, because they ended up killing a lot of them. But basically, they did that. They started with the prostitutes because they want to control the sex trafficking agenda. All right, that's what they all about. So that's an example of adding sin to sin. Not only is you coming over here and bringing your wicked ways to America, but then you about to add all different types of sins that you gonna do in America. Best believe they finna be out in the bars and clubbing and doing all this and club hopping and robbing and killing and stealing and all that. So we just seeing that may add sin to sin. We seeing that within our own eyes. All right. It says that go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Now, we brothers know that this is talking about spiritual Egypt, all right? This ain't talking about the modern day Egypt. It's talking about spiritual Egypt, which is America. That's why you have America. It can be referenced as Babylon in the Bible, Egypt, Assyria, Chaldea, Basra, just to give some examples, right? Now it says, verse 4, "For his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor being help nor profit, but a shame and also reproach. The burden of the beast of the south, into the land of trouble and anguish, from whence come the young and old lion, the viper and fiery flying serpent. They will carry their riches upon the shoulders of young asses, and their treasures upon the bunches of camels, to a people that shall not profit them." And that's exactly what we see nowadays. nowadays more frequently with the northern kingdom coming from Central and South America. You know what I'm saying? They bring everything with them. They belongings, they kids, and they don't have a lot to bring with them anyways. I'm not saying that because they was, well, yeah, they was very poor back then, but I'm saying because you can't bring a lot with you physically to walk with. You really only can bring 2 backpacks max. You know, 30-40 pounds max for you to just be able to walk without getting tired or physically worn down. All right. So they come right into this motherfucker through Mexico and through Florida, all right, through Texas, right? And what it say? To a people that shall not profit them, right? Because you trusting in this American society, but it's not going to profit you at the end. That's why I say, verse 7, for the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose, right? They going to find out, damn, we put our trust in these people, but they really ain't our friends. They really not here to help us. They really to overtake us and overpower us and use us. That's what Esau all about, man. Conquer and divide. He literally is conquering and dividing the Israelite nations. And he been doing this for centuries and for thousands of years, okay? Not just him, though, other nations, but Esau has mostly had our hands on us when it comes to captivity and oppression. Verse 7, I read that. Yep, for the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still. Right. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book. That's what us prophets do. That's why we making these videos. That's why we be out on these highways and byways. And that's why the base, which is the Bible, that's the base of our foundation, the Bible. That's where we get all our prophecies and knowledge and wisdom and understanding from. That's why it's here in a book wrote down. So when these things come to pass, we prophets know why they happening. So we report it to the people. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. Right? That time to come is about to be right now. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. That's why when they get into the kingdom and they understand why it had to be a 2/3 and a 1/3, then that's when they go really understand, damn. Okay, we fucked up back then. We was going off, all right, from our power. Now let's take it. Oh, Salaki, let's take it down to 12. Get you out of the way. No, 10. We're gonna start at 10, take the 12. Which say to the seers, the seer, that's another word for saying prophet. See not, and to the prophets, prophecy not unto us right things, right? So they don't want to hear what we talking about. They don't go just for the Northern Kingdom, because a lot of them speak Spanish, and you know, if I'm Judah and I don't really speak Spanish like that, or whatever, you know, tribe. Hell, I could be Issachar right now, not even speak Spanish because I was born in America. They ain't gonna want to try to sit there and try to hear the translation from you and all that. And then at the same time, Southern Kingdom, even though they speak your language, they not trying to hear that shit either. All right, that's why I say, prophecy not unto us right things, speak us to us smooth things, prophecy deceits. Right? It says, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, to cease from before us. So they're not trying to hear nothing you saying about Yahweh, Yahushua, the Bible, Hebrew Israelite, 12 tribes. They not trying to hear it. Repent, they not trying to hear that. Verse 12, wherefore saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression, that's trusting in the American system, and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high place, in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Right. I'm going to stop it right there for the chapter. Because you notice anytime our people go out from the Lord, he always say, it's cool, I'm going to let you do your thing, but I'm going to always come and get your ass fast and quick. That's how your punishment going to happen. And sometimes it don't happen fast and quick. But this time around, it's going to happen fast and quick. Jacob's trouble. That's why it's called Jacob's trouble. All right, so let me see. Let me see if I can try to find this precept real quick. We actually just broke down the first 10 chapters of Ecclesiastes earlier today, and it was a very heavy precept that I seen. So give me a few seconds, brothers. Let me try to find that. Let's see. Let me try to look it up real quick. It'll be faster. Yes, sir. Ecclesiastes 1:25. Damn, I thought it was in verse chapter 6 or 7 or 8. It's all the way in verse chapter 1, but it's cool. It says, let me go to it. Ecclesiastes 1:25. It says, the parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, right? That's what we looking for. We strive for that knowledge and that wisdom, that understanding. But godliness is an abomination to a sinner. That's why our people don't want to hear the words of the Bible, because it's nothing but wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of how to make it, of how to live in this society. They don't want to hear that because they think they're going to be here in America forever. They think they're going to be able to touch $10 million in the next 10 years. They think they're going to be able to live to see their grandkids and great-grandkids, and they're going to raise them on the same street, same hood that they grew up in. No, it's about to be a sifting away. All right, it's about to be a very heavy change in momentum upon the house of Israel, the house of the Lord, starting with judgment. Now let's see, real quick, let's go to that household favorite, which nowadays is real heavy, Isaiah 19. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. That represents the Lord coming, the Yahweh Shai coming in on that mothership and coming to America ready to do damage. All right, 100% damage, not 90%, not 75, not 80. It ain't gonna be nothing here for you to see. No buildings, no nothing. Nothing. America gonna be a damn desert. So why trust into this motherfucker? It's gonna be a desert. You wanna die in America in the desert, or you wanna be part of the first fruits in the kingdom, which is a glorious kingdom? All right. The Apostle Paul said it's an abomination to even speak on the kingdom and what I saw, because it was out of this world. That's what we trying to see, man. It's cool though. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So look at this, all that worshiping, and you got the tattoos that they be on. See that National Guard urged to check migrants for trend they are who got tattoos. I'm doing the same shit. So I just told the Icon Corral, I'm watching. I'm looking at the Northern Kingdom and checking for tattoos and neck tattoos and all that. Look at this. This is the idols that they worship. All right. And they're not the only ones that worship idols. Jake do the same shit. Crips, Bloods, GDs, BDs, BDK, GDK, all that. All right. So watch out for these motherfuckers. And we already know about verse 2, Egyptians versus Egyptians, going into civil war. That's how they're gonna usher it in though, using these migrants as they helping hands. Esau gonna use migrants as helping, as his strong power. We're gonna give y'all these prepaid Visa cards. We're gonna give y'all shelter and food and all that. All y'all gotta do is do what we tell y'all to do. Sleeper cells, Black Swan events, participating in the Insurrection Act. All right. So we got all that, but now with Esau, well, the elites know this. They know the Bible, they know the prophecies. That's why they trying to set up with their agenda to make themselves God. But what majority of these people, Edomites, do not know is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This is why this is his movie. He controls everything. Because as soon as they think, oh yeah, we got him, we got the southern kingdom going against the northern kingdom. At the same time, we moving forth with our beast agenda, with our MOTB agenda, with our NWO agenda, all that, with our depopulation agenda. Because remember, they just said they looking to 6 billion people by the end of 2025. All right, that's like 80%, 85% of mankind, right? Verse Ezekiel 37:19. It says, say unto them, saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribes of Israel his fellows, which is the rest of the northern kingdom. All right. And I will put them with him, even the stick of Judah, which represents the southern kingdom. Judah is the head, and you got Benjamin and Levi. And make them one stick, and they shall be one in my hand. Okay. And the sticks whereon thou writest shall be in thy hand before thy eyes. So Yahweh the Most High is saying, I'm going to reunite my people back as one. But when is that gonna happen? That's gonna happen in the kingdom. But before that, we're gonna get another precept because it's gonna happen again before that. It's gonna take place starting on this earth, but then it's gonna finish in the kingdom. All right. Bear with me. I'm gonna bring it out. Verse 21, and say unto them, thus saith the Most High Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel, so that's all the 12 tribes, from among the heathen, our oppressors, whither they be gone, and will gather them on every side, meaning every side of the earth, and bring them into their own land. Right. That's going to be that new heaven, new earth. I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms any more at all. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned. Right, that's what we seeing right now, nowadays. A lot of sinning going on where people be at. And will cleanse them, so they shall be my people, and I will be their God. Bam. So while Esau got his whole agenda on how he gonna separate the northern and the southern kingdom, which he calls the blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, the Negroes and the Latinos, right, and the Indians, the whole time the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah got his agenda, which we know his agenda rules out any other agenda. He gonna let you build yourself up thinking you about to destroy his people, but you actually not. He actually about to refine, he actually about to refresh his people into that kingdom, starting with the elect. All right, now let's get an even more detailed scripture precept on that. Zechariah chapter 9 verse 12 to 16, and I'm gonna close it out with this, brothers. It says, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. And the prisoners of hope is the elect, because right now all we have in this world is hope. Is hope, not money, not women, not riches, not cars, not clothes. Ain't none of that gonna save us. Only thing we have is hope in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah to save us from this society, this captivity, because it's ending, is collapsing quick. All right, it's an avalanche. What happens during the avalanche? One rock falls, then it catches another rock, then next for you got 4 rocks falling, then 8 rocks, then 12, and then by the time they get all the way down, half of the mountain gone or the whole mountain gone. Speaking metaphorically. Turn you to the stronghold. The stronghold is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Ye prisoners of hope, even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. Right? So we're going to get rewarded in the kingdom, man, far greater than what we can imagine. Romans 8 and 18. Matter of fact, I'm going to close out with that precept because I like that precept. Verse 13, when I have bent Judah for me, southern kingdom, filled the bow with Ephraim, northern kingdom, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece. Now, who's the sons of Greece? Them is the Edomites. Think of Alexander, all right? Ptolemy. Them was Edomites. What's her name? Freaking Cleopatra. That was an Edomite, all right? Do your history. That's an Edomite woman. I don't give a fuck what land she was ruling. It's all about who her father was and where he was from, all right? Which it was a lot of Cleopatras, And the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrow shall go forth as the lightning, and the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah shall blow the trumpet. We know that's referring to the 7 trumpets on Judgment Day. I just did a lesson on that, all right? Which I'm pretty sure Esau be shadow banned. And shout out to GMS Dallas, because they actually was going in on that on Friday. How a lot of our views and shit, they be getting shadow banned. To where this video right here say it got no views, right? And I'm not hating on nothing. Shit, Esau ain't got you can say ain't got no views. It ain't gonna break my spirit, bum. Cause guess what? Motherfucker, my works is being recorded by the angels sent to Yahweh Shai. So nigga, I'm good. Nigga, just keep doing the works. But as you can see, it got no views, right? Which I'm pretty sure that's a lie. But that's why I say the 7 trumpets are reserved for Judgment Day only, right? Because you had this one this Israelite woman, she bugged out talking about some, yeah, the 5th trumpet just happened because of this and that, and the 4th trumpet next, and the 3rd one happened like a year ago. Nah, shut up. You don't know what you're talking. You don't know doctrine, all right? Shut up. That's why I don't listen to you. The best thing for a woman to do in this truth is be quiet and listen and learn and shut up. Anything other than that, you're going off. All right. It says, yeah. And the Lord shall blow the trumpet and shall go with the whirlwinds of the south. Right. The chariots. All right. The Lord of hosts shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones, and they shall drink and make a noise as through wine, and they shall be filled with bowls as the corners of the altar. And the Lord their God shall save them in that day as the flock of his people, for they shall be as the stones of a crown lifted up as an ensign for his land. For how great is his goodness and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young men cheerful and new wine the maids, right? Because in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be having the best of everything. Food, women, land, everything, all right? Think about that. If you step outside right now and you look outside, and you got not a beautiful garden. You got a field full of shit. You got a 2-mile field filled with corn and tomatoes and fruits, vegetables. That's a spirit because TV a tomato had popped up, so that's a spirit. You know, it should be happening. But and then you look over it. You know, this part of the land, you got 1,000 sheep, cows, cattle, chickens, quails, turkeys, all that, all those good old non-abominable foods. And then you look behind you, you got 100 kids, you got 50 wives already in the kingdom, which, you know, we're gonna have way more than that. But I'm just, you know, giving an example. You gonna be good. You gonna be smiling like, man, I'm good, man. I ain't gotta want for nothing. And think about this. And all that stuff, it don't run out. It actually increases. So that's why I say how great is his goodness and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young man cheerful and new wine the maids, because that's what we're gonna be experiencing in the kingdom. But let me see real quick. Let me see something real quick. Give me 1 second. But I'm pretty much finna end the video. I'm gonna get that Romans 8 and 18 because that actually does loop right into what I just said. Let me see something. Yeah, okay, it's cool. Yep. I was just making sure I wasn't going off on nothing. But yeah, I'm good. Romans 8 and 18, baby. It says, and I love this verse. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Right, man, because that kingdom, man, you know, we ain't seen it yet, man. When some prophets have been blessed, like John and Ezra and Paul, who wrote Romans, they've been blessed to actually see the kingdom, you know, like images, you know, visions of it. But man, shit, when we get there, brothers, it's on and popping. Until then, stay diligent in the works. Keep building ourselves up within faith, man, praying and fasting and you know, and during afflictions, man, bearing our cross. Because, man, Yahweh Shah got something prepared for us. Revelation 22 and 12, behold, I come with my reward. All right, so with that, hope you brothers edified. Shalom.